Hey, this is a vlog. How's it going? It's Sunday today, I want to say August 17th, and I figured that I would vlog. I'm still living in the hotel, as you can see. Oh, I lied. It's tracking me. Let's not do that. Riley and Kyle just came home. Riley just got a haircut and he looks really, really cute. I thought I would tell you what I'm working on reading this week. I'm still reading The Sword of Kaigan by M.L. Wong. I am loving it, but it's really heavy at the place I'm at now. I'm just about to hit chapter 20, and I know that it's going to make me cry. I've cried my way through basically chapter 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. 19 was a flashback, so it wasn't as bad, but chapter 20 is back in the present, and that is the part that is sad. So I will probably be crying soon. I'm also still working on We Are Here to Hurt Each Other by Paula D. Ashe. And this is the horror short story bind-up that she wrote. I'm not going to lie. I've read the first 3 short stories already, and they're very weird. They are really flowery and almost whimsical in the writing, but also somehow like pretentious and over the top, but also like grotesque and disgusting. It's really interesting the way that it's written, the way that she chose to write this. Also, I'm interested to see how well my mic is working because Kyle and Riley are very close to me in the bathroom here, cleaning off all the hair from his haircut. But yeah, so that one, I've been reading it a little bit here and there. It's not really a priority for me at the moment. I really, really want to focus on Sword of Kaigan and get through that first. I am still also listening to the audiobook for Aragon, and I am 45% of the way through that. I am buddy reading this for Draconathon with my friend Jade from Jade Juniper, who I will link down below. But I'm enjoying the buddy read, let's just say. The book itself, however, am I liking it? Not really. I'm sorry to say, if you're an Aragon fan, I apologize. It's awful. The writing is bad. He's telling me everything and not showing me anything. He's skipping major themes literally in like 2 sentences. For example, there's a part where he obviously has the dragon and it hatches, it's young, and then it skips forward a little bit, and then it's like Aragon and the dragon's name. I won't say it in case that's a spoiler. Aragon and dragon's name bonded, and they knew each other better than anyone. And then it just skips ahead like 8 weeks, and then it's like, ta-da, they're best friends. And I'm like, I would have loved to see some of that bonding. I would have loved to see them growing together, like learning each other's personalities and stuff like that. It's just not happening. It's awful. And there's a lot of suspicious activity happening with some of the side characters and the main character. But it's odd too, because like I'm telling you it's awful, but at the same time, like I think the plot is interesting. I just think the writing is awful. So I really would have preferred if literally anybody else wrote this story. Someone who had better skills and could have made it more immersive and descriptive and get me emotionally attached, because I'm not at all emotionally attached to these characters right now. And that's a shame, because I feel like if I read it as a kid, I probably would have enjoyed it a lot more, because obviously when you're a lot younger, you're not as critical, but here we are. So those are the 3 things that I'm working on this week. Tomorrow, I think they should be cleaning the bathroom here in the hotel for us. So I'll probably pop over to the house quickly in the morning, maybe work on some video stuff. But hopefully the rest of the week, I can really hunker down and get a lot of reading done, because I have been doom scrolling so much. I have been doom scrolling every day. When Riley's at school, I'm just in this hotel with nothing to do other than read or doom scroll. And instead of being smart about my life choices and picking up the books that I have committed to, I've been on my phone. And I think it's just because I'm very emotionally overwhelmed right now. I'm still waiting to find out if my house is going to have work. My son hates washing his hair. Can you tell? I'm still waiting to find out if my house is going to have work started on it anytime soon. I don't know if I've mentioned, I think I have actually mentioned this in the video, in a video that will be up before this one for sure. I think it's my reset life update vlog, which I'll link in the card and down below. But I did mention my house had a lot of plumbing issues that were hidden from us during the sale process. So that's fun. We've been dealing with that. And actually it turns out it's like $110,000 worth of repairs that my house needs. So that's really great, having a good time with that. And Friday night, we went out to dinner literally just down the road, not even 30 seconds. And while we were eating, somebody hit our car. So now we're also dealing with insurance for that situation. So my life literally fucking sucks at the moment. It really fucking sucks. It just does. There's no other way to put it. And because my life sucks, my brain is doing stupid things and not letting me do anything other than doom scroll. So I need to fix that this week. This is going to be my no doom scroll vlog, okay? I'm going to try really hard. My husband got me a brand new, perfect, beautiful camera for my birthday. He got me the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. So I am going to try to read with my phone like away from me, and that way I can update the vlog without having to touch my phone, and hopefully that will keep me from doom scrolling this week. But I figured I would give a quick little intro to this vlog now on Sunday. I did start this vlog when my husband and son were getting my son's haircut, but it was much faster than I anticipated and they're already back. So hopefully this mic did a good job of containing the noise that I am hearing so you're not hearing it as loudly. And I will update you tomorrow on Monday. Hi, good afternoon. It's 12:25 on Monday. I just spent a little bit of time at the house this morning, and the reason for that is because I had to upload and schedule a video to go up on Wednesday. I'm only doing one video a week right now while I'm living in the hotel, but I am hoping, like, since I have the new camera and it's really like fun to use and exciting, that it will help me get back into filming 2 videos a week. I have 2 sit-down videos that I can film that I have like kind of the idea ready to go. I just need to actually do it. I was gonna do some makeup and film a video today, but it's already 12:30 and I really want to leave here by 3:10 to get my son. I went to Dunkin' really quick on my way back here from the house to get a sandwich because I'm starving. So I could eat quick, listen to some of Aragon while I do my makeup really quick, and then try to film one of the videos that I had planned, and then I can film the other one later this week. But yeah, it's 12:30 right now. I just when I was coming in, I had my hands full because I had a coffee, my food, I had a package from home, and I also had like extra toothpaste that I got at home for Riley. And there was a big wasp on the ceiling, and then there was another dead wasp on the ground. And so I'm like trying to walk by, and I'm like, obviously a little weird about it. And one of the employees was down the hallway, like, I think cleaning one of the rooms. And I made it by the wasp fine, but as soon as I walked by the wasp, a butterfly or a cricket or something like jumped or like flew by my leg, scared the ever living shit out of me because I thought it was the wasp, and I screamed. And it's like there's like a courtyard out there. It's like a big open rectangle, and then the building is 3 stories high around it, so it's a very echoey a very echoey area. And I screamed, and it was very loud, and I looked at her and I was like, I'm so sorry, I got scared. She's like, you're okay. Yeah, I felt bad. I was trying really hard to hold it in, and I felt like the anxiety of the scream like pushing at my throat, and at the last second I was like, ah! I got really close to making it in the door without screaming. But alas, that was a fail. That was a failure that I had today. Yeah, so I think, I don't know, we are trying to stay off of the doom scrolling this week. So I think what I'm going to do is eat my sourdough breakfast sandwich, which is my favorite thing from Dunkin'. I'm going to eat that quick, and then I guess I'll go do like a quick makeup. I did not use a towel to dry my hair this morning at all because these hotel towels are awful. They've been ruining my hair. It's been so frizzy, but I literally just ixnayed the towel altogether this morning, and it's kind of better. I don't know. It looks a little better today than it has looked in the last couple days. So I think I'll try to take advantage of that and film a quick video. I'm vlogging with the camera in my hand. Is it stable? It's very cool. The head is a gimbal. So like if you've ever seen a chicken, when people move the chicken and the head stays in the same spot, that's like exactly what my camera is doing. And it's super cool. I really like it. I have it to track my face right now because it's in my hand. And I think that if I'm moving around and chatting like this, like chit chat, blah, 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 whatever, like say if I was to walk, if I was like, okay, let's go somewhere. Okay, we're walking. The gimbal and like the motion and everything, it's going to make this shot a lot smoother than if this shot was a stagnant shot. Like I can turn it off and then I'll walk down the hallway. Oh wait, I double tapped too fast and it went back on. Okay, there we go. So now this shot isn't going to keep my head in the middle as much. And if I turn it back on, then I walk down the hallway again. It's going to be a lot more stable for like movement type of shots. But I will say, I absolutely hate when the face tracking is on. If you're doing like a sit down moment where the camera is on a tripod. So if I were to put the camera holding still on a tripod and then move, it would move the camera, and I hate that. So I will make sure to turn off the face track. I don't know why I did that. I'm having one of those days where I feel really loopy. But yeah, I will make sure to turn off the face tracking situation when I'm doing a sit down video. So if I'm moving with my head and hands while I'm talking, it's not distracting. But I thought I would try it out on like having the camera in my hand and using the face tracking so it's less shaky on your end. Let me know if it worked. Is this like smooth? Is it even worth it? Should I just turn the face tracker off when I have the camera in my hand? I actually don't know. I've wasted like 4 minutes yapping now. I'm gonna go eat and then do some makeup, listen to my audiobook, and then film a video. We're not doom scrolling today. So far, I doom scrolled for maybe like 2 minutes at my house when I was waiting for something to upload because I was making a quick short on my computer. So 2 minutes out of like the first couple of hours I've been awake is good. We're off to a good start, and I will keep you updated.
I would immediately go say if your taste immediately align with mine, please go check it out. If the synopsis sounds good to you, it's not one that I would discourage you from either.
To help the poor and the less fortunate, no matter what her situation. You knew her well? Asked Aragon, startled. Well enough to miss her when she was gone.
Okay, I'm getting ready to film a sit-down video. I did my makeup. Nothing crazy today, just an everyday look. Anyways, while I was doing my makeup, Taylor Swift decided to drop another album variant, which I will put a picture of here. I'll put the original, which is The Life of a Showgirl, and then the one that I'm buying, which is the Shiny Bug collection. There's 2 of them, but I'm getting the violet, what is it called? Violet Shimmer Marbled edition, because if you know anything about me, I love the color purple. I have to have it. I've already pre-ordered the original, and now I'm pre-ordering this one, and I've also pre-ordered the purple variation of the CD so I could get the poster and the keychain. I'm really sorry to my husband. He does not know I'm doing this right now. He's at work. But yeah, I am in line for my album variant. I have 9 minutes left, so I'm going to do that. It's 1:24. It took me about 30 minutes to do my makeup. I did look on my phone a little bit, but I was chatting on Discord about Taylor Swift and a little bit on Instagram, like chatting, but not doom scrolling. I was DMing my friends, but I was not doom scrolling. So I feel like that's a win. And I did listen to 2 chapters of Aragon. I really got to tell you guys, the audiobook narrator for Aragon is insane. He's obviously doing the voice of the dragon because the dragon talks, right? And instead of just giving her like maybe a deeper voice because she's literally a fucking animal, talking like this because she's a dragon, you know, something like normal, right? He literally made her sound like Oscar the Grouch. I don't understand why. And so every time she talks, she's talking like this, and it's actually crazy. Every time she's like yelling too, it gets worse. Like when she's like yelling and raising her voice, he's obviously trying to raise his voice. So just imagine Oscar the Grouch trying to sound like a woman, but also yelling at you. It's not good. It's really not good. Okay, there are 8 minutes left on my queue, and I'm just gonna wait. Just gonna wait 8 minutes and then film my video quick and hopefully be done with enough time to do a little bit more reading before I leave to get my son off the bus. The other day on Friday, my husband was going to pick him up, but he got stuck behind a wreck. So then I left here later than I needed to leave. And I was like trying so hard to get there, and I got stuck in traffic and I was behind the bus and I technically missed the bus. I was 20 cars behind the bus and I could see the bus stop, and Riley got off at the bus stop and then the bus pulled away. And so I parked on the side of the road in the bike lane, which you're not supposed to do. And then I was like sprinting down the sidewalk and I was like, Riley, because I could see him at the bus stop, like on the sidewalk, like looking around, and I could see that he was like crying because he didn't see us. And I felt so awful. But my husband got stuck in a wreck and he was going to be the one to pick him up. So like normally I'm always extra early because I'm paranoid about stuff like that. Like I hate that that happened to him because I'm sure that it was mildly traumatic for him to get off the bus stop and think nobody remembered to get him. Makes me want to cry. But I'm not gonna cry because I have makeup on so I can film a video. I need to suck them back up. I now have 6 minutes left in my queue. I'm gonna drink some coffee. I'm going to gather my thoughts, so I'll update you later. I need to do some B-roll shots for a like reel/TikTok. I want to do like a how much I read this week kind of thing. And I don't want to do them all in here because that's boring. I want to do a couple outside, but I'm nervous to film in public. So I'm gonna possibly wait until my husband gets home and see if he'll go with me, him and Riley, just take a little quick trip outside because I'm too nervous to film out there by myself. That's where I'm at right now. I'm still feeling a little loopy today and it's really fucking hot out there. It's like 100 degrees, so it's gonna suck having to go get Riley off the bus. I'm probably just gonna leave the car running when I get out and hope that nobody takes my car. Okay, anyways, I'm rambling. Also, I hope that this audio like sounds good. It was sounding a little too loud, like right out of the box, at least for me personally. So I put the gain down a smidge on the internal settings. So hopefully that sounds good to you. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm trying to figure out color grading on this thing, and I watched a few videos on it, and I think like maybe I kind of understand the basics, but I don't know if I'm gonna use like the fancier video format or if I'll just continue to use like the automatic color settings. Because let's be honest, I'm still a small channel and I don't really have like that many views on my average video. So does it even matter? Do you guys even care? I just want my videos to look crisp and vibrant and vivid, I guess. I don't know. This is already absolutely an upgrade for my phone, which is at least one thing that's going for it. I'm also filming in 30 FPS and I used to film in 60 FPS on my phone, and I can't decide if I like 60 FPS better or if I like 30 FPS better. 60 FPS I guess is better if you're gonna do like slow-mo shots or like slow down your footage for any reason, and 24 is like what movies use. But I don't know, when I watch 24 FPS videos my eyes like jitter a little, like it's not as smooth to me, and I don't know if that's just because I have sensitive eyes because they're awful or if I'm just weird. So bear with me while I adjust to my new filming camera and figure out how to do content. I'm not a professional. I like to pretend I am, but I'm not. Okay, I will update you all later. Good morning. It's Tuesday. I didn't do much reading yesterday other than those 2 chapters of Aragon on audio. And the reason for that is that I just had other stuff to do. I went to the house in the morning yesterday and I was like trying to learn how to color grade on DaVinci Resolve because like I was telling you before, I want to use the fancier file format on here. But I did that and then I did some makeup, filmed the video, went and got my son. I didn't doom scroll that much. I did do a little bit last night while we were waiting for Riley to fall asleep because we all kind of hang out over there in the bedroom area so he's not feeling lonely and can fall asleep. And then my husband and I watched some Fire Force last night. We're in the middle of season 2 and we have like 20 episodes left, I think. It's definitely interesting. I feel like I want more out of the plot. Like I would love to know more backstory and more lore about the evangelist and the Great Cataclysm. Like it's definitely giving us information, but like it's not giving me enough information. I think because I read books so often, like heavy, dense fantasy books, that I'm used to just being absolutely like inundated with information, like lore and like so much knowledge about a certain situation in these fantasy books and stuff, that like watching this as a avid fantasy reader, I'm like, it's not giving me enough information. But if I was a person who didn't read books like as often or didn't read like really heavy fantasy books, I feel like the amount of lore and information that Fire Force was giving me would be enough to intrigue me, and I'd probably like it a lot more than I do. It's also very fan servicey. The amount of boobs in Fire Force is just ridiculous, and I can't help but laugh. It's just really funny every time because it's just like literally for no reason. They'll be mid-fight and then all of a sudden it's like literally just a close-up of boobs. I'm like, you're in the middle of a fight. Can we not? It's so stupid. And every time like me and my husband were just laugh, we're just like, who animated this? You know, like who sat there and was like, oh, we're in the middle of a fight. We need to pause for some boobs and then we can keep fighting. Like who did that? It's definitely very like male gaze fan servicey in that manner. But like, I mean, I like the show regardless of the boobs. I mean, I like boobs, but like regardless of the objectifying of boobs, like the show is good. I like the premise. I like the plot. I like the main character Shinra. I also really like Arthur and I also really like Waka. Waka's my favorite. If you know, you know. Benimaru. And I also really like the Joker. And I can't say anything about any of those people because it will probably spoil stuff. But those are like my favorite characters. But yeah, anyways, that was a really long roundabout way of saying I didn't read much more yesterday, but I didn't doom scroll as much as I have been the last few days. Baby steps. We're headed in the right direction, right? I'm not just gonna quit cold turkey. That's not how I operate. So right now it's 8:24 in the morning. It's Tuesday today, and they should be coming to do like housekeeping on like clean the bathroom, I think, and replenish towels and stuff, and like they take the trash out. I mean, we've taken our own trash out a lot of times, but they also clean out all the trash and stuff when they do housekeeping. So I think, I don't know, but I think they come around 10 or 10:30. So I've got a couple hours. I'm going to eat my breakfast. I once again have a sourdough breakfast sandwich from Dunkin' Donuts. And the reason for that is because they have $2 iced coffees if you order on the mobile app until August 20th. And this is normally like $5.50. So I can't pass up a $2 iced coffee. So I'm going to take advantage of that probably again tomorrow. But my plan is to do a little bit of reading until they knock on the door. I already have my shoes on. I'm already dressed. I'm ready to go. And I think I'm going to go to the house when they come do housekeeping. And then I will edit a video and probably watch Gavin's reading sprints because it's Tuesday. So we have Patreon sprints today. And I should just have like a nice chill day. Yesterday, I don't know what it was. There was like something in the air yesterday. I was very anxious and hyper. So I feel like I was trying to do like a million things yesterday, even though I don't feel like I accomplished that much except filming one video. I mean, I guess I filmed a reel and like edited a reel. So I did that as well. But I'm going to try to stay off of doom scrolling. I am allowing myself to be like on YouTube if I want to watch a YouTube video or something, or like message on Discord, but I'm trying basically to avoid Instagram reels is really where the time suck is coming from. So if I can just stay off of Instagram reels, I feel like then I'll have more time to read or learn things because I am trying to learn color grading and like color grading and color correction on DaVinci. I'm still trying to learn how to use the DJI a little bit better and like make the most out of it. So I'm not like completely telling myself I can't go on the internet. I'm just wanting to use my time more wisely. So I'm going to put on my audiobook right now while I eat, and then I'll probably read a little bit more of the Sword of Kaigen while I wait to go to the house so I can edit a video on my computer instead of Kyle's laptop. And maybe I'll bring you to the house with me so I can update you. There's also a really bad wasp problem right now at the hotel. It's just like literally coming out of nowhere. Yesterday they were kind of attacking me and Riley every time we walked by them to go places. And when we left this morning, I saw a pretty big wasp nest on the outside of the hotel, like near the parking lot area. So I told the lady at the front desk when I came back in, I was like, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to be annoying. I know I told you yesterday 2 times that there were wasps, but I found a nest out by the parking lot. She was like, okay, thank you for letting me know. We have an exterminator coming. Because apparently there's a big wasp nest on the back end over here. Because there's like an open courtyard in the middle here. So like they can just come and go from the sky to get into the hotel basically. So apparently there's a big wasp nest in the back over there. And then she said that there's also another big wasp nest at the other end of the parking lot where the sign says like welcome for the hotel. So we're kind of surrounded. It's an issue. I will say one good thing is that there's also a shit ton of dragonflies in the grass over here, which is like right next to the parking lot. And I think they eat wasps. So like maybe they'll help us out. That would be awesome. I don't want to get stung by bees or wasps. And tomorrow, since I don't have to leave because there's no housekeeping tomorrow, after I drop Riley off the bus tomorrow, I'm putting my PJs on and we're having a jammy day, you and me. We're going to hang out together. We're going to be reading pajama day, couch potatoes, and we're going to get some good reading in tomorrow, okay? Don't let me slack. You need to keep me accountable. Okay, I know I was telling you about how awful the Saphira voice is, but I just need you to listen, okay? I'm gonna turn down a little bit on my phone because I think my mic will pick it up just fine, but yeah, just listen to this Saphira voice, okay?
Faerie was heartened when they met men who said that Drasleona was an easy day's ride ahead of them. Aragon rose early the following morning. His fingers twitched with anticipation at the thought of finally finding the Razak.
The two of you must be careful,
said Saphira.
The Razak could have spies watching for travelers that fit your description.
We'll do our best to remain inconspicuous, he assured her. She lowered her head until their eyes met.
Perhaps, but realize that I won't be able to protect you as I did with the herbals. I will be too far away to come to your aid, nor would I survive long in the narrow streets your kind favor.
Does she not just sound like Oscar the Grouch? Yeah, I just wanted to let you know that that is what I'm listening to. And me and Jade have been absolutely just cackling in our DMs over this terrible voice. What did Jade call it? She called it something really funny. I want to see so I can tell you.
Rachel, I can't. The fucking audio for the dragon and them having a conversation, just a regular back and forth, it's driving me insane. It literally sounds like fucking, like, I don't know, like beefed up Yoda or something like that. Like, I don't know what the fuck is that.
That's what it is. She keeps calling it beefed up Yoda. When Jade first told me that, I was reading this book physically, okay? So when Jade first told me that, I was like, they have to be exaggerating. There's no way that the voice is this bad. But then they sent me a voice clip and then I was like, oh, okay, you're not lying. Like, this is actually bad. And you know what I did after that? I went and borrowed the audiobook from my library so I could join Jade in her suffering. But I just wanted to make sure that you understood. I'm not playing around when I tell you this is the worst dragon voice I've ever heard in my life. Sorry to all you Aragon fans out there. The audiobook is awful. I am at home right now. I don't have my mic on me because I was filming B-roll out here for a reel. The most beautiful black swallowtail butterfly just flew by me. Oh, it was gorgeous. I wish I caught that on camera. It was so stunning. And then a yellow, like a common yellow butterfly flew by me right after. It was so beautiful. It was so majestic. It was just like fluttering on the wind. It literally flew so close to me too. It flew like right by my head. Oh my god, it was gorgeous. It was gorgeous. I love being at my house. Wish I could live here. Can't wait for them to fix our fucking pipes so I can come home and stay here forever. A bee. A bee. We don't fuck with that. We don't fuck with that. Okay, so I did doomscroll a little bit. It's 1 o'clock. I had started to edit a video. I filmed a video that I'm going to post probably after this vlog now because I filmed the video and didn't. I did not turn the microphone on. And unfortunately at the hotel, it's very echoey in there because there's no decoration and there's not really any rugs or anything. So it's all just like a very stark blank wall type of situation. So it was very echoey. I was going to try to just like deal with it and see if I could just like beef the audio up in DaVinci at all, but like it was literally so bad. And also it was so quiet. I wasn't that far from the camera, so I don't know why the camera's built-in mic didn't really pick up that well, but it didn't. So anyways, I doom scrolled a little bit because I got distracted because I was planning to be editing a video a little bit, and then that plan fell to the wayside. So I did doom scroll a little bit, and I need to not do that. There are currently 6 minutes left in this one sprint that I'm watching on Gavin's Patreon. So after I realized like, okay, I'm doom scrolling, I need to stop. I went to the bathroom, grabbed a snack. I got some Fritos that were in our pantry, and I'm gonna eat some fruit snacks that were in our pantry. I know, snack of champions, right? And then I was also watching a little bit of Heather from Hia Booktubes, who I will link down below. But I think I'm gonna finish my snack And then I am probably just going to end up staying here until I have to get my kid off the bus because I'm not entirely sure how long it will take them to do housekeeping. They said that they get there around 10, but again, like when I left, the cleaner was on the opposite end of the balcony. And the rooms really aren't that big. Honestly, like the rooms are not that big. But cleaning everybody's like bathrooms and stuff, I'm sure it takes a while. So I don't know. I just want to not be awkward and like show up there if they still need to clean our room, and I don't want to be in the way. I brought my books because I had taken B-roll earlier. So I do have like literally every book I'm currently reading right now with me to choose from, to choose from something to read. So I think I'm going to spend the rest of this sprint finishing this update. I'm going to watch a little bit more of Heather's vlog that she just uploaded earlier. And then I'm going to finish my snack. And then I think I'm going to really, really, really buckle down for Gavin's next sprint because he does hour-long sprints. So if I can focus like the entirety of the next sprint, I should be in a good place as far as my reading goes today. I have listened to, actually, let me look on my phone. It's so convenient to be able to pull my phone up and look at stuff while I'm vlogging now that I'm not filming on my camera. I'm on 59% of Aragon. It's the chapter called Fighting Shadows. And I can actually tell you where I left off because I put the bookmark in my physical book each night when I'm done reading. So let's see. What chapter did I just say I was on? I literally don't even remember and I just looked at it. How bad is my memory? Fighting Shadows. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. So I've made decent progress in Aragon. I've read about this much today, which is 60 pages. I've listened to 60 pages of Aragon, which is good. I'm trying to keep up with my buddy read with Jade, and I have to return my audiobook in 9 days. So we're trucking through. It says I have 6 hours and 38 minutes left in the audio, which isn't terrible. I could probably get through this by Friday if I just, again, stop doom scrolling and focus on what I need to do. So there are now 2 minutes left in the sprint. I'm going to watch Heather's video some more and then finish my snack. Okay, I am still watching Gavin's sprints and I left my phone on my desk. We're not touching her this sprint, okay? We are going to try to make more progress in the Sword of Kaigen. I am on page 389 out of like, I want to say it's 620. So I'm close, like I'm close to the end, but you know, I still have a pretty decent chunk left. I would really love to get like 30 pages. I think the next chapter I have actually is like 32 pages long. If I could finish one chapter in the sprint, that would be great because the chapters are long and I am easily distracted. So hopefully leaving my phone over there will help me push through a chapter. What if I filmed all of my updates? What if I filmed all of my updates from this angle? Good morning. It's Wednesday. It's like 7:30 in the morning. My husband is taking Riley to the bus stop this morning because at 8:15, I think it is, he has to meet plumbers at our house so they can determine how much piping they're going to have to lay and where and how much materials, etc. So I'm still at the hotel in my pajama pants. I did go down and throw in 2 loads of laundry though because our basket was quite full. So that's done. I just have to go back down, switch it, and then go back down one more time to get it when it's all done. There are still wasps outside of our door at the hotel. There was one on the railing when I left with Kyle and Riley this morning to take the laundry downstairs. And needless to say, I'm having an awful time because I just can't. Like, my phobia is uncontrollable. That coffee pot is so loud. I wonder if you can hear it in the microphone. Yeah, my phobia is just so uncontrollable that just having to walk by them is really doing a number on my anxiety. So I'm hating that for me. I did read one full chapter yesterday during that last sprint, right when I updated you that I was about to read. And then after that sprint, I went to the bus stop to get my son off the bus. And oh my God, was it so hot out there? It was like 100 degrees outside. So I'm on page 414 now. And I think the chapter I'm currently on is a little shorter. Yes, it's only like 6 pages. Thank you, Lord, because these chapters do be long in this book. And then, of course, the chapter after that is super long. It's 20 pages. Okay, so I would love to read 3 or 4 chapters today. How long is this third chapter? This third chapter is not too long, 10 pages. So if I can read 3 chapters today, that will get me to page 450 out of 620. Ideally, though, I would like to read 4. Oh, that one's actually short, maybe 5, because that one was really short and this one's really long. Okay, so if I read 5 chapters today, that'll get me to page 478, which is 54 pages. I theoretically could read 54 pages of this in one day. Now, in actuality, is that going to happen? I don't know. A lot of the times I'm reading this and it's very slow because I'm either sobbing my way through a chapter or I'm just like really trying to absorb all of the information, because I feel like ML Wang's writing style is really purposeful. Like there are a lot of little nuggets in every single paragraph of information, like woven in with dialogue and just the way that the characters are like experiencing things and thinking about the world around them. Like I feel like there's so much information packed away in there that I'm like really trying to absorb it all, because it is a standalone. So like this is it. Like I'm not going to get more of these characters. Like these characters' stories end when this book ends. I know that there are other novellas set in this world, but I don't think that it's related at all to these specific characters. So because of that, like I said, I'm just trying to kind of take it all in. I did just make myself some coffee. What am I looking at over here? Some coffee, which I think is done percolating. So I think I'm gonna go pour myself a quick cup of coffee, and I am not gonna read during this first, like waiting for my washer to be done, because the washers run for about 30 minutes, but the dryers run for about 45. So I think I'm gonna spend the rest of my 30 minutes now waking myself up with some coffee, and I'm gonna finish watching Jade's Norway vlog that I started yesterday. I am also like definitely getting sick. I am fighting something. I feel like I've been hit by a truck. My throat is like starting to hurt a little bit. It's just very dry and scratchy no matter how much water I chug. I'm feeling really congested, like under my eyes. Does that make sense? Like the sinuses in my face are just feeling really like stiff and congested. My right ear's also been popping in and out a little bit, and your sinuses like run to your ears, obviously. So I think I'm gonna, unfortunately, be the victim of a giant sinus cold. And I hate that for me. As if living in a hotel for the immediate future until God knows when wasn't bad enough. But yeah, now I have to try to dodge wasps left and right every time I open the door. And also I'm getting sick. So I'm going to give myself some grace today. I am going to have a lazy day for as long as I can. I will have to go get Riley off the bus later, but I won't need to leave here. I'm going to leave here a little bit early because I'm traumatized from almost missing the bus on Friday. So I'm probably going to leave here at like 3:10. Like I want to be walking out of the door at 3:10, and then I can read in the car while I wait for the bus to show up. But that way, at least I know I'm on time, you know? So I'm going to try to focus on this today. I will probably listen to the audiobook for Aragon some more. I don't even know where I am in that one. Let me check. That was odd timing. Okay, I'm on 59% of Aragon. Pardon my voice. And I still have 6 hours left. Did I update you that I was on 59% last time? Literally, I don't remember. I do not remember. I'm so sorry. But when I have to fold laundry later, I'll probably squeeze in like 2 chapters of this. I don't know if I'm going to prioritize this one that much today. We'll see. I'm just going to play it by ear. I'm going to watch Jade's vlog, have some coffee, read some of this. I think there's a couple of other people that I subscribe to on YouTube who have uploaded in the last like 2 or 3 days that I've missed. So I would like to get back and watch those as well at some point. But I theoretically should have time for all of this if I don't doom scroll. I did wake up and lay in bed and go on Instagram for like 25 minutes, but I think that's fine because I was checking messages and catching up with a lot of my friends who are in the UK, and things are happening while I'm sleeping. So I will usually wake up and see if anything important is going on and then decide if I need to contribute. Okay, I'm gonna stop blabbing. This has been a really long intro for no reason, and I want to have coffee before I have to go change my laundry.
And now we are back on the water.
Well, do I have a story for you? So I went down to switch my laundry from the washer to the dryer, and on the way there, I had to go down the stairwell because I wasn't going to walk by that wasp that's been attacking people on the balcony to my left. So I went to the right and went down the stairwell instead of taking the elevator. You know, we're working smarter, not harder. Anyways, I get down there and I see a moth on like the door jamb on the inside, and I'm like slowly opening the door because I'm like, I don't want to hurt this moth. It was huge, first of all, and beautiful, like so fuzzy, so cute. Me and bugs, like I try really hard to love the cute ones, but like deep down inside, I'm still like, oh my God, it's a bug. So I didn't want to get too close at first. So I just kind of went and got my laundry, minded my business, came back up carefully, opening the door carefully because I didn't want to hurt it. And then I just went back down a minute ago to get the clothes out of the dryer. Anyways, on my way in, I'm like, okay, this moth is still here. Let me just like make sure it's alive. So I got like kind of close to it and I was like, hey buddy, how's it going? And I could see that he was trying to move and I'm like, okay, like he's awake and alert. Why is this moth literally just sitting in one spot? And I'm like, that seems odd to me. I know they're nocturnal, but at the same time, I was like, this is a very weird spot for it to just be like chilling. Because I'm literally opening the door and it's like it's on the door. So every time I open the door, it's like body was moving and its legs were kind of like touching the door jamb part. Anyways, turns out it was stuck in a spider web. And I was like, oh my God, like I don't want to leave you here. That's awful. So I used my phone and I just kind of like put the phone gently under where its butt was and kind of like encouraged it to stand on my phone. And it did. And then I kind of like gently pulled because it was stuck in a web. I was going very slow and it was like wiggling its feet and I could see that it was trying to get one of its feet out of the web. And then it flapped its wings and it tried to fly. And when it did that, it fell because it was still attached to the spider web. And then some of the web got on its wing. And I'm like, oh my God, I made it worse. I feel so bad. So I picked it up off the floor with my phone again. And the web like let go of the moth, but a little bit of it was still like dripping from its wing. And then it started flapping its wing and it was like not flying. And I'm like, oh my God, this moth can't fly. Like I can't leave it here. I feel awful. So it was flapping. And then it did a few big, like really aggressive flaps and it like got a little bit off the ground. And I saw the web like detach from its wing and then it was flying higher. So I'm like, okay, cool. It can fly now. And now it's in this stairwell fluttering around and it kept landing on me because obviously like it's trying to fly somewhere and it's like exhausted probably from trying to get out of the web. So it landed on my shoe and I let it rest for a minute. And then I used my phone again to kind of very, very gently like offer it a place to stand. I was like, here you go, buddy. And then it flew off of my leg and landed in front of the outside door because when you come down the stairwell, there's a door to the left, which is the door to go inside to the hotel. And then there's an outside door on the right. So it flew to that one. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm going to open the door and you're going to fly out. Like, this is the plan. I'm talking the moth through it. I'm like, you got this. You're so close to safety. So I open the door and then I can't see where it went. I'm like, okay, it flew somewhere. I don't know where it is. So I walk outside. I'm still holding the door open, mind you, because otherwise I would have locked myself out of the hotel. So I walk outside. I'm looking and I'm like, oh, it must have flew away. I look down. No, he's on my leg. He was on my leg. He needed a break. That's fine. I was more than happy to offer him my leg. And then it started crawling up my leg. And oh my God, it tickled so badly. I do have some footage of this. I'll insert it at some point. You'll see what happened. But okay, well, it turns out that moth was stuck in a spider web. I have freed him from the web, but now he won't let go of my leg. I'm outside. I need to get my laundry. And I'm trapped with my friend. So I don't really know what to do. I don't want to be rude. But also, get off of me, please. Oh my God, that tickles. That tickles. That really tickles. Yeah, I felt really bad because I was like, this fucking moth was stuck on the door in a spider web. And I had gone through the door like 4 times. And I'm just like, oh yeah, it's just chilling. Like I could have saved it sooner. And no, I just left it there to suffer. But I feel better now having rescued it. As of this moment where I left the moth, he is outside in the grass. And I'm assuming he's taken a breather. He's recovering. He was crawling, like walking. I got him off my leg with my phone. He was like literally just on my phone at one point, and I put him to the grass and I was like, okay, buddy, like, you know, I gotta go. Like, you can't stay with me. And mind you, the whole time this is happening, my husband's texting me shit about our house. And I'm like, I would love to be involved in this conversation right now, but I am saving a life. Like, you're gonna have to wait. So the moth is outside of the door in the grass. It is a bit sunny there. It kind of crawled. There's like a cement wall and there's a little overhang. So it crawled into like the shady bit, and I could see that it was like its little feet were like going like this. Like he's definitely like, I feel like in my mind, the moth is like, ew, spiderweb, ew, you know? Like I think he's trying to recover because he was kind of stuck in it for quite a while, I would imagine. I didn't see the spider at all, by the way. So I think maybe it was like an old cobweb, or the spider had gotten stepped on at some point or something. It wasn't a very big web at all. I think the moth might have just accidentally landed on it and then gotten stuck there. But yeah, I rescued a moth from a spider web today, and I'm really proud of myself for that because as much as I like didn't want to leave it to die, I am still a little bit terrified of bugs in general. I don't have a phobia of like every single bug. I am very terrified of wasps, bees, and arachnids. However, I think moths are really cool. Butterflies are so beautiful. Like ladybugs are cute. Like, you know, like some bugs are fine, but like even though in my mind I'm like, I know that these bugs are not going to hurt me, some of them just like I get a little icky, a little icky. And as cool as the moth was, when it started to tickle my leg, I did panic. I did panic a little bit. I'm so sorry about it. I've decided this moth's name is Matthew. I think his name is Matthew, and I think he's probably a distinguished young gentleman who gets into trouble on accident. Like he doesn't mean to, but here he is, you know, stuck in a spider web, had to rely on some scared bitch to save him. But also, I just want to know how many people walked by Matthew and didn't help him. That's my child, my moth child. I feel so awful. I genuinely feel so bad that this moth was literally trapped in a spider web, and I walked through that door like 4 times and didn't help it until I thought like, okay, maybe I should investigate why it's not moving, because like the door is moving and I could see its feet and like antennas were going. So I'm like, it's awake. Like it knows the door is moving and it's not flying away. But I hope Matthew is outside having a nap, and then I hope he flies away to his family and doesn't get stuck in another spider web, because that would be awful. That's my story. It's now 9:17. I haven't read a single page. I've been dealing with Matthew. My husband's also been blowing up my phone. I should probably answer him. Actually, give me 2 seconds. Oh, okay. That's fine. I don't need to answer that. Never mind. We're good. But yeah, that was my morning entertainment. I'm on my 2nd cup of coffee now. It's nice and hot, which feels really good on my sore throat. It is also helping to kind of loosen up this sinus area here. So I think now that my laundry is done, my husband said I might have to go to the house and deal with the plumbers, which is literally so annoying, but I'm going like this. If they need me, I'm going like this. I have my pajama pants on and I'm just going to put on shorts because it's hot outside. That's it. They get me the way that I am. So I'm going to continue to be a bum until further notice. It is only 9 a.m., so I really hope I don't have to go over to the house. My plan is to not leave this hotel until 3 when I need to get my child off the bus. So I will update you again later, and keep my son Matthew in your prayers. Thanks. Okay, I'm reading The Sword of Kaigen. I want to reach my hand into this book and strangle the life out of some of these people. I am unwell. I am crying so much. I have cried so many times, and I'm fighting back the tears right now. I'm going to give just minor spoilers for The Sword of Kaigen chapter 23. So if you don't want to hear them, click away, and then I will put here the word spoiler, and when I'm done, it will disappear. So in chapter 23, the Empire, like the soldiers of the Empire, come to Kaigan, and there's a lot of dead bodies because of a certain situation. If you know, you know. And they take these bodies from these grieving people and they tell them, we're going to inspect them. We have to, we have some protocol we have to do. And they're like, okay, they're going to check for what kind of wounds they had to see what soldiers, like what the enemy soldiers did to them. Like they're very trusting to these people, even though, they're grieving. It turns out they're digging a mass grave and they're burning all of the bodies because they want to hide the evidence. They don't want anyone else in the rest of this empire to know that this island just got attacked. And they told the people here, the people who are still alive, I'm not going to say any names just because if you are listening to this and you want to read it, try not to spoil too much. But they told the people remaining, like, you are to tell them that your family died in a storm. And then one of them replies, no, they died in battle. And then the emperor soldier guy, colonel, I think he's a colonel. The colonel replies, no, they died in a storm. And then the villagers are like grieving and screaming and crying. And like there's mothers who lost their sons and wives who lost husbands, men who lost their brother. Like this is someone's family and they're literally just burning them in a mass grave to get rid of the evidence. And the person in charge of the village at this time says, like, can you at least give the bodies back, like the identifiable bodies, can you give those back to us and we will cremate them the right way and give them burial rights? And they're like, no, you can fucking deal with it, we're doing this anyways. And I'm just like, I've already cried so much. I've already cried so much over this book, but I can't help but empathize with these people. Like, they've already been through so much, like so many bad things have happened to them. They've seen so many of their loved ones die. They've seen so much blood and gore and murder, and the whole village got bombed. Like, their whole lives have been ruined, and the least you could do for them is let them say goodbye and bury their loved ones. And you're taking that from them? Like, I'm unwell. I'm literally unwell. This book is crazy. Also, I'm just reading this book and I'm reading it and I'm like, ML Wong, like the woman that you are, because this was self-published originally. I think it is still technically self-published, even though there are special editions of this, but this is like the standard edition. She's self-published. She has to be one of the most like skilled, prolific writers. Like, I need her to be as hyped as some other people are hyped, because like, this is crazy. What do you mean? Like, this is one of the most insane books I've ever read. It's so all encompassing and it's so devastating and harrowing. And it starts off as this slow character study and it turns into this war novel. And at first, like the first 20% I was reading it, I'm like, I'm enjoying it, the characters are cool, but like nothing's happening. I was like, okay, like let's get the show on the road. I need some plot to happen. I take it back. I take it all back. I wish I wish none of this happened to these people. I'm just reading it and I can feel my chin quivering. Like, I'm trying so hard not to cry, but I can't help but empathize with these people. Like, you're literally watching your loved ones get dead bodies. Your loved ones' dead bodies get burned. Like, you don't even get a chance to have like a final goodbye. You don't get to give them like a warrior's burial. Nothing. Like, those people saved their lives. There were hundreds of people that lived on this island, and I think only 50 people are alive now, or it's like 44 or something like that, like a very minuscule number in the grand scheme of things. And it's like these 44 people just lost everybody that they knew. Everybody in their lives, except the 44 of them, got taken from them, and you're not even going to let them bury the bodies. You're not even going to let them cremate them the proper way with their like whatever like traditions they uphold on this island. And I'm like, that's crazy. I want to reach into this book. If I could ever make magic exist for like 5 minutes and then never see it again, I would stick my hand into this book and strangle the life out of this colonel. He's absolutely horrible. Oh my God. And I can't even imagine what else is there for me to read. I still have so many pages left. Look at, I think I still have 200 pages left. I'm on page 440 out of 620. Yeah, so I have just under 200 pages left. Like, what else? What else do these people have to suffer through? Like, I'm unwell. I'm so unwell. Anyways, I just thought I would update because I put my phone in the other room. Because I did doom scroll for quite a while this morning. It's 1:30 now. I just started reading at like 12:30 because I was talking to my husband on the phone about our house. Things are finally starting to get like in motion, which is good, but like it's also stressing me out a little bit. So I did doom scroll and I reached my 2-hour daily limit on Instagram. And when that popped up, I was like, oh shit, I didn't realize how long I've been doom scrolling for. So I put that in the other room. So I figured I would update you since I can't pick up my phone right now to like update my Discord because it is my book club pick. So I have a forum set up for this book in my Discord. I'm telling myself I can't use my phone right now. I wanted to be able to complain about it so I could express myself because I was feeling very overwhelmed. I genuinely, this book is taking me forever to read and it's because it's so sad. This is one of the saddest books I've ever read in my life. Just in general, like it's so bleak. I think that's a great word to describe it. It's so bleak and hopeless. My throat is like, I can feel my throat like choking up just thinking about everything that's happened so far in this story. Am I okay? I don't think I'm okay. Also as a mother, reading this as a mother is something, it was a choice I made. I'm not gonna lie, people didn't warn me about some of the stuff in here. I didn't know until I was about like 30% in that there were trigger warnings in here for death of a child and death of children in general. And my life sucks really bad right now. My son is happy and healthy. Don't get me wrong, but like I'm already emotionally unstable is the point I'm trying to make. So I was not prepared for this. I don't think that people on the internet who talk about this are giving accurate content warnings. So I just want to throw that out there that if you have already read this book or if you are someone who wants to read this book, make sure that you fully look at the trigger warnings, talk about the trigger warnings. Like this book it's been really hard to read this book as a mother. I'm sure it would be hard for also any parent, a father, whoever, another parent. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know because I'm suffering. I'm enjoying like it's weird to say I'm enjoying it because I'm not really enjoying it. Like I'm suffering, but like I mean, it's a great book. There's no doubt about that. It will get 5 stars for me. It will get 5 stars. It deserves 5 stars. The writing is incredibly descriptive and nuanced. There's a lot of nuance in here, and the way that these characters show emotion also is kind of interesting. I'm babbling now because I'm scared to keep reading. I don't know how I'm going to survive the rest of this, but I figured I would give you an update and let you know. I didn't plan to cry this entire time. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't plan to cry during this update. I'm so sorry about that. But this book is crazy, let me tell you. So I'm gonna keep reading. It's 1:37 now. I'm still feeling awful, by the way. I have my tissues next to me because I keep having to blow my nose. So I'm gonna keep reading, hopefully with much less crying. I feel like a lot of the bleakness and the harrowing moments are hopefully over. I hope now we get to a point where it's like I feel satisfied. I'm hoping that where the plot is about to take me, that it feels like gratifying and like vengeance. I hope vengeance is a theme that I'm about to explore that would really make me feel a lot better about some of the stuff I've had to deal with in this amazing but also god awful book. I can't wait to read her other book, but I've heard it's just as infuriating and there are similar themes, even though the plot is different. So I will definitely be making sure I read that at an appropriate time when my mental health is better. So anyways, thanks for coming to my extremely long update because I don't know how to stop talking. I will update you later. Good morning. It's Thursday. It's 10 a.m. I have showered and gotten my hair done. Just needs to dry. I haven't done any makeup yet, but I think I'm gonna do makeup in a little bit and film a video. I did film a video the other day and forgot to turn the mic on, so that's my bad. Yesterday, I did listen to 2 chapters of Aragon while I folded my laundry. I'm almost at the part where I need to be for this week's buddy read section with Jade. Only have this little skinny section left to go before I'm you know, like where I need to be before next week. So I'm perfectly on track for that, which is great. And I am on page 456 of The Sword of Kaigen, smack dab in the middle of a chapter because some of these chapters are just a bit long and I had to skedaddle and get my kid. But I have, what is 620 minus 456? I don't know. I have 160-ish pages left of A Sword of Kaigen. And I do want to make pretty good progress in this today as well. But I also do still want to film a video, like I said. So I think what I'm going to do is while I wait for my skincare to kind of fully absorb and dry so it doesn't fuck with my makeup, I think I'm going to listen to Aragon a little bit and upload some of these vlog clips to my husband's laptop that I'm going to try to edit on. And then once my face is a little less tacky, I will go do a quick makeup and try to film a video. It is already 10 in the morning. I kind of had a slow start to my day. I just am not feeling great. Like my throat is so, it's like sore, but it's not swollen and it's very scratchy and phlegmy. And my sinuses again are still hurting right here under my face. So I'm just kind of dealing with that. So I think I'm going to listen to my audiobook and upload some of these clips and see where I'm at with the vlog footage. And then I'll update you in a little while, probably. Yesterday, unfortunately, I did doom scroll quite a bit. I reached my daily time on Instagram and went past it. So shame on me. And then I laid in bed yesterday while my son was also getting ready for bed. And I was like basically falling asleep. So I kind of just doom scrolled until like 9 o'clock and then brushed my teeth and went to bed super early. I don't really feel well rested though. My back is killing me. This hotel, as like nice as it is for a hotel, like it's not really great to be living. Like I've been sleeping on this mattress for like 2 weeks now. It probably would be fine if it was like 2 or 3 days, but yeah, it's starting to do a number on my old lady back. I am now 35. So I can't wait to go home and sleep in my own bed. But tomorrow is Friday and we're going to pick out new hardwood floors and new tiles for the bathroom, which is honestly such a relief because now that we're getting to the stage where they're like, okay, we need you to pick out materials, it means they're ready to like start doing stuff. So I'm so excited. I can't wait for them to start. I just need them to fix my house. I just want to get home so badly. Basically, they're going to fix the hole in the plumbing, which is directly under the kitchen sink first. And then they're also going to have to rip up some of the floor in the kitchen, like a little bit beyond the sink and then a little bit towards the washer and dryer, which is next to the kitchen, and also towards the master bathroom, which is on the other side of the kitchen. And once they fix that pipe area, because there's a hole in the pipe and then the pipes are also at an incorrect angle, so water is sitting in the pipes and not fully draining out to the sewer. So once they fix that, they can refloor the majority of the house, and then the last thing that will get fixed is Riley's bathroom. But we can move back in once the pipes and the majority of the flooring is done. I think Riley's bedroom will get re-drywalled and recarpeted and repainted at the same time as them doing like the flooring in the house. So I think like we'll be able to move back in and like clean Riley's room, set his stuff back up. Like his shit's just kind of everywhere right now because I had to empty out his closet, obviously, when the closet got wet. But I think we'll be able to move back in, even though they'll still have to probably be doing construction on Riley's bathroom. Because once we have the master bathroom done, like then we can all just use one bathroom. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm shaking the camera because you're on the table. Once we have a working bathroom, then we can all just use that one. So I'm just crossing my fingers that tomorrow, once we pick out materials in the afternoon, they will give us more information like, okay, you've picked out your materials. This is the timeline. Like, I really hope we just find out the timeline tomorrow. It just sucks being in limbo. Like, I've cried so much about this situation, right? I'm at this point where I'm just like, I'm over it. Like, I'm not even wanting to like cry over it anymore. I just want to know information. I just want to know what's going on. Like, I want to move back into my house. I miss my bed. I miss my kitchen. I miss being able to just go to my office whenever I feel like it. I miss having like a normal routine. I haven't even gotten to like walk him to the bus stop from the house yet, which does make me want to cry a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, because the first day of school is supposed to be like so exciting and like a happy time. And like, yeah, and it's not even been like this happy time for us because 3 days before he started school, his bathroom exploded and he was sharing a bed with me and like neither of us was sleeping that great. So his first day of school, unfortunately, was him being exhausted and overwhelmed because, you know, he's only 6. So this whole situation has definitely not been as hard on him emotionally, but I also think like it has been. It's hard to explain. Like I think it is taking a toll on him in his own way, just not the way that it does for me or for my husband. But I just feel awful for my son. I'm not gonna lie, because he finished kindergarten and the very next day we got in the car and drove to Tennessee. And then we moved into a new house. We lived without furniture for 4 days. We got all of our furniture set up. As soon as our furniture was set up, my husband had to go to Florida for a month. So it's like he hasn't had just his family at home in a normal routine yet at all in the last like 3 months. And he's at a new school in a new state. And a lot of things are different for him. He has to wear a uniform this year. He's never had to do that before. He's doing a lot harder classwork than he has been doing. I don't know if the curriculum is just different down here or if his kindergarten class just didn't prepare him well enough, but like he is struggling just a tiny bit with some of the concepts. Like he has his first test tomorrow and he doesn't understand like what that means. Like I keep trying to explain it to him and he just doesn't get it. And some of his papers have had number grades on them. Like he's gotten a couple 100s, he's gotten a 98 and then he got a 20 and he's like, I don't understand what that means. Not only is he living in a hotel, but he's trying to cope with a new school and he also just hasn't had a normal routine, and his family just hasn't been able to just be a family in the home with a normal routine. And I just think like it is taking a toll on him. He's been having a lot of like bad attitude towards us lately, and I can't even blame him for it because everything in our lives is just going to shit. We're also going to have to switch to a rental car here in a few days because somebody hit our car. Now that has to go into the shop and get fixed. So it's like I just want things to chill. I just need things to chill out. Why am I always such a yapper? This quick clip turned into like a 10-minute yap session. I'm going to turn on my Aragon audiobook, upload some clips to the laptop, go put on some makeup, and then I will film a video, hopefully quickly. I do have 2 video ideas that I could film them both now, but at the same time, I do want to get some reading done today, although I will be doing a lot of reading tomorrow. Gavin is doing Patreon reading sprints, so I'm really excited for that. I'm going to make sure tomorrow that I focus and actually utilize those sprints as productive time. So if I can just be mildly productive today, hopefully that will get me in the groove of things. And then tomorrow I can also be productive during those sprints. And I'm going to try really hard not to doom scroll like I did yesterday. I did wake up and kind of go on Instagram for like 20 minutes while my husband and son were kind of like getting dressed and getting breakfast because it's kind of small in here. So I just laid in bed and stayed out of the way because I showered in the morning yesterday, but my husband was almost late for work because then he had to shower after me. So I was like, I'm just going to wait. I'll shower after I drop Riley off so I don't make my husband be late for work. So yeah, I'm just going to try really hard to stay off my phone. I think, actually, you know what? Let's do it together. Let's do this together right now. I'm going to go into my settings. Okay, settings. Okay, let's do this together right now. I'm going to go into my settings. Oops, that's the Wi-Fi. Let's go down to notifications and I'm going to turn notifications off for Instagram. I have them off completely for TikTok and that has helped me so much. I almost never check TikTok anymore because the majority of my friends either have Discord or Instagram as well. I don't mind getting notifications on Discord because it's not like a timeline where you can just like get lost and scroll indefinitely. It is more or so just chatting. I mean, there can be media on there, but it's not as bad. Where is Instagram? Here we go. Instagram. I'm going to turn it off. I want you guys to see this. Okay, ready? Allow notifications is now off. Okay. Instagram, you're not going to get to me today. It's not happening. So Instagram notifications are off. I'm going to try really hard not to look at my phone unless it's important. Hopefully that helps me with the doom scrolling today.
Sir, if this map is accurate, the distance between here and the fjords is roughly equal to what we covered on our way to Gilead.
Okay, I just filmed my video And this time I remembered to turn the microphone on. Go me! I'm going to watch a little bit of a YouTube video I started while I was having lunch, and that is my friend Faye from Books and Chocoholic uploaded a Draconiathon vlog. I love Draconiathon and I love Faye. So I'm really excited to finish this video. I'm going to do that, finish my coffee that I got this morning because I still have like a quarter of it left. And then I'm going to pick up, well, I just threw it. And then I'm going to pick up more of The Sword of Kaigan. I am in the middle of a chapter, so I would like to at least read that one and then the next one before I go get my son on the bus. But I have like an hour and 15 minutes before I need to do that. So I'm going to focus. I haven't been on my phone like literally that much at all today. And I'm so proud of myself because by this time yesterday, I had already reached my Instagram 2-hour limit, which is awful. So I'm going to stop yapping and I'm going to get a move on it, light a fire under my ass. Okay, I came to the bus stop a little early and I wanted to check the mail because I was expecting something. So I thought that I would unbox it with you. A couple weeks ago, Britt had like a Christmas in July sale at her shop. Oh my God, she always packages her stuff the absolute just cutest way. I figured since I was here and I wanted to open my package, I would open it on the vlog. I actually brought my camera so I could get B-roll in the car. So look how cute her little note is. I love supporting a small business. I literally forgot a couple of the things I ordered. Ooh, obsessed. Okay, I don't think I bought that. I think she gave me 2 freebies. Did I buy 2? I don't think I bought this bookmark. I know I bought this one, which is like witchy. It's very dark in here at this angle, so I hope you can see it. If not, I'll try to fix it when I edit, but it's so beautiful. It's like a witchy shelf, like a witchy bookshelf. So cute. And I don't remember buying this one, which is orange and has like some pumpkins on it. Can you focus, camera? Hopefully you can see this. It's orange and has pumpkins on it. I don't remember if I bought this one. I love it. It's got mushrooms on it as well. I might have done. I don't know, but I did get this freebie sticker, which is so cute. A little face with plants growing out of it. Oh, obsessed. That's so cute. And this is the thing I was most excited for. I got a to-do list notepad with a moth and some mushrooms on it and some like shrubbery and some flowers. It's so cute. If you can see that. Stunning. I love Britt's art. It's so cute. And I got a tote bag. This one is so exciting. This is so gorgeous. I'm going to pick you up and turn you around to show you this one because you need to see with the full lighting. Look how cute is this tote bag. Oh my goodness. Hello? The moths, the mushrooms, the pumpkins, the little star doodles, the books, the snail. I'm obsessed with the snail. I love this artwork so much. Here, since I've flipped you around and there's better lighting, now let's look at everything else again. The notepad, love it. This bookmark, which again, I can't even remember if I actually bought this or if she just put that in there for free. I have no idea. This one that I definitely bought, just so cute. Stunning. Can't wait to use that. And this cute little freebie sticker. How adorable is that? Anyways, I'm going to go get back in the car and go to the bus stop a little early and just read in the air conditioning until I have to get out for the bus. I kind of want to take this stuff to the hotel with me. This tote bag would actually be perfect because my husband got me a hard shell carrying case for my Osmo, but like the case doesn't have a handle or anything. And this would be really cute to just like throw my camera case in and my wallet and my keys if I'm like just going somewhere. Or this would also be perfect like to go to the library and use it to get my library books. Oh, I love this so much. Also, how funny is it that there are moths on here? because of my son Matthew that I rescued a couple days ago. Is there a moth on this one as well? Oh my God, there is in the corner. Oh my God, there is. And there's a moth on here. I think Matthew was trying to tell me that my moth mushroom package was arriving. And yeah, is there a moth on this one? No moth on the orange one, but that's okay. It's still gorgeous. But oh my gosh, so funny. I will link Brit's YouTube channel and her website down below. So if you want to check it out, you can. Her content is so cozy and autumnal and like just aesthetic vibes, and she's so chill and like she's just so cool. Her style is also gorgeous. Like I love her style. She kind of dresses like a little bit of like a 70s vibe, and I just think she's gorgeous, honestly, inside and out. Love, love, love her. So I'll link that down below so you can check it out as well. And I'm so excited that this stuff is finally here in the middle of August, which is great, just in time for September, which I will be turning to the autumnal vibes once September hits. So this is fantastic. So excited. I can't wait to live back at my house again and use these cute little to-do lists. I don't want to waste them. Like, this is so cute. I don't want to use it at a hotel. That hotel is not cute enough for this notepad, so I will be saving it for when I move back in. All right, I'm going to go so I don't be late, and I will catch you again soon. Good morning. It's Friday. We woke up today and it was like 66 degrees outside when we left to get Riley on the bus. Well, I left to get Riley on the bus. My husband just left at the same time as us. Anyways, that is the first time that it has been under 80 degrees at 7 a.m. in months. I was so excited. And next week, there are 2 days that are forecasted to be under 80. I'm literally so excited. Fall is basically here. It's basically fall. I'm going to spend a little bit of time editing this vlog. It's 9 a.m. So I think I'm going to give myself like 45 minutes to just edit a little bit. And then my over ambitious goal for the day is to finish the audiobook for Aragon and finish The Sword of Kaiken. Now, I know what you're thinking. Rachel, you've been reading like 40 pages a day maximum, physically. Most of the time you're reading like 10 pages a day physically. What makes you think you're going to read 100 and something pages today physically and listen to an audiobook? Delusion. That's what. I have, let's see how much time is left in the audiobook, shall we? Okay, according to my phone, I have 4 hours left in the audiobook for Aragon, but I don't think that accounts for the speed. Like Audible, I think when you change the speed, it changes your time left. Yeah, no. So I changed the speed and it stayed at 4 hours. So I've been listening at about 1.8 speed. I use this audiobook calculator sometimes because I'm horrendous at math, which I think I've told you before. So let me show you the website that I use. It's called Pixel of Ink, I think is the creator, pixelofink.com. And it's this audiobook speed calculator. So you put in the hours, etc. So I have 4 hours and 7 minutes left and I'm listening at 1.8. Okay, so that's 2 hours and 17 minutes of actual listening time, which is so doable. Even if I bumped it up a little bit, let's say if I bumped my speed up to 1.9, what does that do? 2:10. So 2 hours and 10 minutes, okay? So if I listen on 1.9, I can finish that in 2 physical hours and 10 minutes. Super doable, right? I could do that in a day. And for this, I want to figure out exactly how many pages I have left. I believe it's 620. Oh, 613. 613? Don't look at the words. Okay, 613 minus 458. We're going to use my phone again for the math. So I have 155 pages left to read. So I theoretically could do that in a day. That's not like outrageous. If I focus and try really hard to like pay attention and read quickly. I am kind of a slow reader, but if I am conscious of like wanting to read fast, I can boost my reading speed just a little bit. So I think what I'm going to do is edit my video for 45 minutes. I'm going to refresh my coffee. I had a hot coffee this morning. I didn't go to Dunkin' today, so everyone be proud of me. I'm going to refresh my coffee, probably grab like a granola bar as well because I had a small breakfast, and then I'm going to focus and edit for 45 minutes. And then I have to empty the dishwasher, and I could probably tidy up a little bit in here. There's not much to clean, but like Riley just kind of gets toys everywhere. There's just random shit everywhere. So like maybe I'll throw the audiobook on and tidy up a little bit. Later today, when my son gets off the bus around 4, we're all going together to look at flooring. We're going to look at hardwood floors and tile for the bathrooms because basically my entire house has to get remodeled after they rip everything up. So once we pick out materials, I think that's like the step right before they tell us when they're starting. So this is good news. It means hopefully we're starting next week and then we can get the ball rolling. And then I will probably try to hunker down and read. I do know that my husband is coming home early from work today. I think he said he was going to leave at like either noon or 1 o'clock so he can be here with plenty of time to like change and get ready to get Riley off the bus and stuff. So without further yapping, it's 9:08. I'm going to get started. And I'll catch you later. I'll let you know if we pick out any good flooring. Maybe I'll bring you with me. I'm kind of scared to vlog in public or like in front of other people, but I'll be with my husband and Riley, so maybe they'll give me some confidence that I don't normally have.
That's just my new reality. That's kind of how I'm approaching this. So, did I have expectations? No. Do I have any expectations?
Okay, I have taken a break from reading to watch Charlie's 1 year on booktube video. I asked him a question for this video, and I asked him, how do you balance reading time as a parent? And I just want to show everyone his answer. So if this clip doesn't convince you to go subscribe to Charlie, I don't know what will. I think he's so unserious, but also like really genuine and kind. Like he's a good person, but also he's just a fucking goofball. Okay, I just need you to see this video.
How do you balance reading time as a parent? This is another question from Rachel reading Faerie. Super easy, honestly. I can give you the answer. All I do, honestly, is that I just... That's weird. Hopefully I got all that. Camera did something funny. But yeah, that's it. That's all you gotta do. What?
Really? Really, Charlie? That was rude because I was really hoping for a great answer there. But also that was funny. Morning, it's Saturday. Do we remember yesterday when I was really hopeful about finishing both of these books? Yeah, that did not happen. I'm pretty close to finishing the audiobook for Aragon. Also, the air conditioner in the hotel just kicked on. Sorry if you can hear that. Hopefully the microphone does a good job of blocking it out, at least for the most part. Anyways, I have 3 hours and 21 minutes left. I have 3 hours and 21 minutes left on the audiobook for Aragon. But that, again, is not accounting. But again, that's not accounting for the speed at which I'm listening. So if I use the audiobook speed calculator, it says I have just under 2 hours of actual listening time left. And as far as the Sword of Kaigen goes, I did only read a chapter and a half yesterday. I finished the chapter I was on and then read the next one. So I'm on page 478. So I think I read like 25 pages of this yesterday. Essentially what happened was I'm like still fighting this cold, and yesterday my throat just was so scratchy and dry no matter how much water I drank. So I was just feeling like really shitty, and I have a lot of sinus pressure and a lot of congestion, but literally I'm like trying to blow my nose and nothing is coming out of my nose. It's all just pushing itself backwards down my throat. So I'm like constantly coughing choking on like a booger. Like, it's disgusting. I'm just feeling overall like god awful. So I'm gonna end the vlog now. I meant to end it last night. We did go look at floors for the house, and it was a bit overwhelming. And then we went to dinner after, because obviously we're in a hotel. Like, we've been eating in a hotel all week, so we were like, we're already out, let's just go to dinner. And that was honestly a disaster. My son was just exhausted from school, and he was not having a good time, and he had such a bad attitude and threw a big fit in public, and I already didn't feel good, and I was already overwhelmed. So my family just had a rough evening yesterday in general, and I didn't do any reading when we got back. I did want to read a little bit at night, but I just wasn't feeling it. So instead, what I did was I watched Kaz from Little Book Owl. She was streaming on Twitch, and she was playing Tiny Bookshop, and I've been so intrigued by this game, and I really have just been like, it looks so cozy and it looks so relaxing, and obviously perfect for book lovers. So I was watching her play for maybe like an hour and a half, and she fully convinced me to buy the game. So last night I did purchase Tiny Bookshop on Steam on my husband's laptop so I could play it this week. I'll probably play a little bit this weekend. I'm not really sure, but yeah, I'm excited to try that out. And I know that like I'm obviously having a difficult time completing the things that I'm reading in the moment, but like, I mean, I'm still trucking on. I am going to try to actually, once I get off this update here, I'm going to go refresh my coffee and try to make another dent in the Sword of Kaigen. If I can just finish these by Sunday evening, and that way I can start Monday, which is the last full week of August, because I think we have this whole week, and then I think August ends on like the Monday or Tuesday following. So if I can at least finish these by Sunday evening and then be able to start Monday a fresh book, I really want to start The Raven Scholar, which I still have on my TBR. And I do also need to finish the short story collection that I'm reading on my Kobo, which is over here somewhere. The one called We Are Here to Hurt Each Other. I need to make a dent in that as well. But I've just been doom scrolling a lot. I did doom scroll a lot yesterday, but I think like vlogging and holding myself accountable was super helpful. So I feel like I'll probably start another vlog tomorrow if I'm feeling better. If not, I'll probably wait till Monday and just start it Monday morning after Kyle's at work and Riley's at school, so I can just have more privacy. If not, I'll just start it Monday morning. If I'm not feeling much better tomorrow, I'll probably just start it Monday morning. But my husband is getting me medicine right now because I'm feeling just very choked up. Like, my throat doesn't feel like it's closing or anything dangerous like that, but it's just that all of the congestion is kind of just literally going backwards. Like I can breathe and I don't have any like nasal like drippage in the front. Like, I'm blowing my nose and nothing is coming out. And so I really hope the medicine will just deal with some of that congestion that's stuck here in my neck and throat area and put me back to sorts. That would be great. But I'm gonna end the vlog now. If you made it this far in the video, first of all, thank you for watching, because I think that this is gonna be a long one. I have been using my new camera, so I've been filming a lot more clips than I normally would because I'm just excited to film on the new camera. So I really appreciate it if you made it to the end, because I'm sure this is a long one. And if you did make it this far and you want to comment but you don't know what to say, leave a mountain emoji down in the comments, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!